This week on Jersey Matters, we talk with a Republican candidate for governor who you may recognize from Fox News. Also, a piece of history, a famous mansion that a community is trying to save. And an analyst tells us there's not enough in the state budget for New Jersey's poor. Those stories and much more because Jersey Matters. Welcome to Jersey Matters. I'm Larry Mantey. We continue our conversation with the candidates for New Jersey governor by introducing you to Steve Rogers. You probably know him from, he appears many times on Fox News. He's serving his second term on the Township of Nutley Board of Commissioners, and again, he is officially a candidate for governor. What we normally do with candidates the first time we talk to them, and now that you're officially candidate, is give you just a minute to tell the viewers who you are, the voters who you are.
Well, to begin with, Larry, I am a former member of the FBI National Joint Terror Task Force. I was actually a U.S. Naval military intelligence officer assigned to FBI headquarters during the war years after 9/11. I spent 25 years in the military and retired as a lieutenant commander. Now, at the same time, I spent 38 years on the Nutley, New Jersey Police Department and retired as a Detective Bureau Commander. 2008, I was elected to the Nutley School Board. 2012, the Nutley Board of Commissioners, and then re-elected in May of 2016. So experience is important. We have so much to talk about, so many issues to talk about. I want to start with a national issue only because of your intelligence experience, and that is with this suspension of travel for 6 countries that Donald Trump has imposed. It's getting a lot of pushback. We had problems at Newark Airport. There were problems at JFK Airport. Do you agree with the temporary ban? Yes, I do. And look, these 7 countries, Larry, were picked by President Obama. So this is nothing that President Donald Trump picked. But clearly, this is not a ban regarding religion. It's not a ban of Muslims. He picked these locations where we seem to be having a lot of people coming into this country that haven't been vetted. And that's exactly what he did. Now, keep in mind, there's 46 other countries that are predominantly Muslim, and he hasn't touched them. People have asked, why not Saudi Arabia and why not Qatar? And my guess is that they could have possibly given us some intelligence that was very, very important with regard to making this decision. Which leads me to this. We don't know everything. The President of the United States and his national security staff has much more information and intelligence than we'll ever have.
He didn't consult the national security people, did he?
Well, we don't know that. I'm sure he did. I'm sure Mike Flynn, I've talked to General Flynn and General Kelly, I'm sure they weighed in. I think that's been
the criticism, though.
Yes,
the criticism has been that he didn't wait. He could have just waited another week and had some interdepartmental conversations.
I believe he did consult these fellows, and the decision was made probably on some intelligence that we don't know about and will never know about. It certainly got our enemies, meaning ISIS or any terrorist groups, caught off guard. He caught the whole world off guard.
He caught the people at JFK in customs off guard.
But keep in mind, there were only about 109 people whose travel was disrupted. And look, I would feel terrible, too, if my travel was disrupted. But when it comes to the safety of the American people, we have to take extraordinary measures in order to ensure that we are safe. And that's what he did.
Would you consider yourself pro-Trump?
Oh, yeah, I support him. Not in everything he says, all right? I will not support him on some of the things he might say, some of the things he might do. But overall, because of his position regarding America first, I think that is so important, and that's why I support him.
Does a pro-Trump Republican candidate play well in such a blue state as New Jersey?
It does, because most of the Republicans in this state did vote for him. But I also have made it very clear that I'm not Donald Trump, I'm Steve Rogers. And there will be times where I will disagree with some of the statements he makes and some of the policies he may advance.
I just saw a poll with Kim Guadagno, the lieutenant governor, far ahead. Mr. Assemblyman Chittorelli shows up in the poll. You are doing so well right now. What is your plan moving forward?
I'm doing wonderful. And here's what you don't see in the polls. And the same mistake was made with Donald Trump. The pollsters, they're measuring a candidate based on I guess telephone samples, however they do it. They're missing the point and they haven't learned a lesson. I'm out there every day meeting people all over the state of New Jersey. Larry, I have the diner tour going on. 150 people on Toms River last week. Another 200 here, 200 there, 75 to 150 here. We are touching the heart and the soul and the spirit of the American people who live here in the state of New Jersey.
How is the Republican Party treating you and your candidacy?
Haven't heard from them. There are disappointments. I've called every chairman in the state. We've called other people to meet with. And it's disheartening to know that even though you made that call to sit and talk with certain people, they made their decision as to who they're going to support.
You believe that's the case? They've already decided who they're going to support?
Larry, yesterday, the Lieutenant Governor and I believe Jack and others already published their list of those who've endorsed them, and a number of party chairmen throughout the state are on that list.
Many of the media reports I read about you, they call it a Tea Party candidate. They call you a Tea Party candidate. Is that fair?
No, I'm not a Tea Party candidate. I'm a candidate of all the people in New Jersey. I'm talking Democrats, Republicans, Independents. I am a conservative, but I'm a kind of a moderate conservative. I always believe in balance. You go too far to the right, that's not good. You go too far to the left, that's not good. So you try your best to unite people and bring them together for the common good of all the people.
All right, when we come back, I want to get into some of the issues. You said you were in the school board. I do want to talk about school funding in the state. I want to talk about the pension and the fact that we've been talking to people that say the gas tax right now isn't high enough. They have to find another form of revenue. So how you stand on taxes, although I think that I can guess. Our conversation with Steve Rogers, candidate for governor of New Jersey, when Jersey Matters continues.